So today we are going to be talking about Caitlin Clark, and we're going to be talking about her off-season workouts and what she is saying about motivation. And clearly, you can see that she is somebody that is, taking the workout seriously, taking it seriously. And to be fair, I think she needed to have this attitude. Otherwise, I don't think she would have succeeded while not playing Unrivaled. I think you might have been okay if she was just hooping, or if she was hooping overseas or hooping on Unrivaled with some of the things. However, when you're spending time working out and that's what all you're doing in the off season, it's tough. Staying disciplined is tough. And this is what Caitlin Clark has had to say about it. That is not that. There we go. There we are. Make sure you guys can hear the sound. There we go.
A lot. And, I could have gone through this whole offseason and not done anything. Like, that's just the reality. Like, there's not a team lift scheduled on your phone in the middle of the summer. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, you're a professional. Like, you make your calendar, you make your schedule, you make your routine, you make your workouts, and you have to be diligent in that. And I think I'm one of those players that loves to know I'm getting every single thing done. So I think it's just having discipline, and I feel like that's what I've always had in my life, and that's a skill like not everybody can have all the time. So I feel very fortunate of the coaches, the mentors, the other teammates that I've had that have held me accountable throughout my life. Like, once you become a pro, like, these are the things that really matter. You have to act like that. You have to, be accountable in January to your teammates now. Like, what are you doing in January to be better for the moments like tomorrow? And for myself, like, I know there's so much room for me to improve. Like, that's always what I remind myself. And for me, it's like, I don't really have to find motivation to get in the gym. Like, sure, like, I mean, I can be motivated that we, like, made it to the playoffs and lost both games, but, like, I love it. Like, I crave wanting to be better. I know I can get a lot better. Like, I don't think I've arrived by any means. I don't think I'm at the peak of my game yet. So it's just like, grinding for those moments and being consistent. Like, if you do it once a week, like, that's never going to show up all summer long. So just being consistent and having a routine and continue to do it over and over. So when we get into moments in, September and October, those things really shine.
So, yeah, I mean, no surprise there. No surprise at all hearing that from Caitlin Clark, because we've been seeing workouts with her from, realistically, I'd say she took, a month off maybe when she went golfing. And there's nothing to be lost in taking a month off at the end of a season. There's actually not. And I don't, like, especially coming off after her not playing for a year, if she took a month, 6 weeks off, and not a month, 6 weeks off, like, getting herself out of shape, but a month, 6 weeks without picking up a basketball, sometimes something like that could be good. Maybe the occasional shooting session. But, yeah, like, you can hear the way she's talking about it. Like, she wants to be, you can tell in every interview. And there's no more, not no more nice Caitlin, but, like, no more, every single time, no matter what, trying to give the PR answer. This is a version of Caitlin Clark that wants to be the best. And I don't think it's funny when people are like, oh, is it championship or bust for the Fever? I think from a coach's perspective, from an organization perspective, and from a fan's perspective, because, like, again, your two core players are 23 years old. It is nowhere near championship or bust this year. Like, your two core players are 23. Like, Camila Cardoso is older than, like, I know the Sky have two core players that are literally the same age, but Cardoso's older than Aaliyah Boston. Like, Aaliyah Boston is younger than Paige Bueckers. Like, people forget that. So, by no means, organizationally, is a championship or bust. But for these players, it's championship or bust. Like, Aaliyah Boston has gone from being a South Carolina player to going to a pretty much what was considered a poverty franchise. Caitlin Clark almost single-handedly turned it around. And, like, with that being the case, like, mom mentality, not everyone has it. Like, they are, You cannot love great players who continue to possess this type of mentality. Yeah, but apparently she got taunted one time a couple of years ago and then went on the news to say it was nothing and was just basketball the next day. So apparently she's the devil. She's the devil. But yeah, it is a really interesting one, and you can see from her workouts. You can genuinely see from her workouts with the like what Caitlin Clark is trying to do. You can see how important ball is to her. You can see that she's trying to be the best player in the world, and you just see everything from her that that is the goal. The goal is to be the GOAT, and I don't think she's going to stop. The only things that I think will stop her are, touch wood, no injuries, but injury can obviously stop that, or someone else coming along that is just better. And it turned like there's a possibility that Malonga might just be better. There's a possibility that Sarah Strong, that a Juju might just be better. Again, likely no. Is there a possibility? Yes, and you have to at least consider the possibility. But at the same time, it's a really, really good mentality to have. And anyone who's ever played on teams with players like that knows that it's contagious. When somebody who is a leader, and I don't necessarily know if Caitlin Clark is a leader in terms of like on the court, because like even with Iowa, like their captain was Kate Martin. I don't know if Caitlin Clark is an on the court leader. But I've always said this, like leading by example is a thing as well. And if you are a young player and you're coming in and you are seeing like a Caitlin Clark who is meant to be the star of this team, when you're seeing her in the gym every single day, like then it becomes leading by example. It becomes you wanting to get in and work with her. And yeah, it's going to be a big one. And again, I do think that I'm looking forward to the season starting. I'm looking forward to the Wings game tonight. I couldn't give a damn about is it the Dream and the Mystics in the first game? Apparently, like I couldn't give a damn about the Dream and the Mystics. I really couldn't give a damn about the Sparks and the Valkyries. But the two games tomorrow, the Liberty and the Aces and the Fever in the Sky are going to be fun ones. They are going to be fun ones. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree with this? Do you guys think that Caitlin Clark is going to just straight up kill it in her sophomore year? Or do you think there's going to be a little bit of a sophomore slump maybe? I think weirdly, I think statistically she might have not down year, but a down part of the year. But no, I can see her competing for that MVP by the end of the year. And if she's not an all WNBA player, it's been a disastrous season, but not at least replicating all WNBA first team. It's been a not great season for her. But anyway, I'll see you guys.